What's up, guys and girls and fucking ZZMs and fucking. How many genders are there now? 95 or some shit? No, I don't want to get cancelled. God forbid. 20 seconds into my first ever YouTube video, you know. You wonder why I'm wearing the mask? Well, the plan was to cover my face entirely because I wanted to be as anonymous as I can. But then I couldn't find a mask that I actually liked. So that plan went bullshit. Then I seen this and I was like, oh, that's nice. I like cats, I like the colour purple, but it doesn't cover me full face and you can basically tell who I am still. So, whatever. I don't even know where to begin with what I'm about to talk about. I genuinely don't know where the fuck to begin. So, a little under 3 years ago, I received a message on my phone via WhatsApp. The message that all guys want to receive, by the way. You know the one I mean? You know that message where it's like, oh, by the way, I haven't been taking the pill. When I said I have been, oh, I got that message. Don't get all jealous. Don't get all jealous.
You're being sarcastic. You're being sarcastic?
Yeah, I got that message. And I remember just, like, I saw the message on my phone and look, I need to own up to this. I need to actually admit to myself that I don't think, I mean, deserving this isn't the right thing to say, but I am a product essentially of just a guy who tolerated red flags for far too long. That's all I am. And I have to admit that to myself, as hard as it fucking is. I mean, I always knew she was potentially a narcissistic fucking witch, but I had no idea she was capable of doing something that fucking dumb. I really didn't like. So I saw that message and I was like, you know what? Fuck you then. I can't remember what I said exactly, but I'll get the message on my phone and I'll put a thing on the screen. I'm pretty sure I just told her to fuck off straight up. And then we ultimately broke up, as you can imagine, and she blocked us on everything. I couldn't contact her on anything. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, I tried ringing her phone. No contact. Tried ringing her mum's phone. What I found out was me ex actually went onto me mum's phone, blocked us on her phone, so I couldn't contact her mum either. So I thought, alright, you know what? I'm not playing these bullshitty games. Like, I'll just play the waiting game, you know, see how this is gonna pan out, and then day by day turned into week by week, week by week turned into month by month. Never heard a fucking thing. I didn't next hear from her. In fact, it wasn't even me ex that I heard from, it was me ex's mum. Somehow managed to get in touch with me 3 days after my son was born. So all those months of pregnancy, I had no idea what was going on. So I didn't hear from her till 3 days after my son was fucking born. And her mum was like, look, your son's born, he's healthy, it went relatively well. Do you want to come and see him? Now, was I angry? Yes, I was. Did I feel used and manipulated? Yes, I did. Was I terrified? Yeah, I was. But I thought, you know what? The least I can do here is just put aside how I fucking feel, go and see the baby, and see how I react. See how this is going to pan out, you know? So, by her mum's invitation, I then drove to her house. Now, when I got there, me ex was downstairs in the shower. So her mum let us in and says, okay, he's upstairs, let's go to the bedroom and see the baby. So I was like, alright then. So I walked in there. I just remember seeing this tiny little fucking human being, man. I just saw this fucking little baby looking at us, you know. And I just felt like a fucking monster. Because all I could think when I was looking at this baby was, wow, you know what? I didn't want you. You were actually forced on us, and I wasn't ready for any of this shit at all. It's like people have got no idea how much of a monster that makes you feel like. Just to just look at this fucking innocent, elegant little baby with that kind of mindset, you know? But it's all good. It's all fucking good.
I'm fine!
You know what I mean? Because I ended up falling in love with him anyway. So he won. He won. Fucking hell. That's the thing about kids, man. That's the thing about babies. They're just so easy to fall in love with, you know? They just look at you and they just smile and giggle for no fucking reason. And you're just standing there like, oh, well, okay, guess I'm in love with you now then. Yay. So anyway, the story gets better. So I held him in my arms for like 10 minutes, if that. And then I shit you not, okay? I turn around and there were 2 police officers standing at the door, okay? And I knew what had happened. I knew what the fuck was going on, you know? My ex had obviously been downstairs and called the police on us, right? Now, it was a male and female police officer. And the guy looked at us and I looked at him and I was like, what's going on? And he said, are you... I mean, my name's not Noah, but he, you know, I'll hide my name. He went, are you Noah? And I went, aye, why? What's going on? He said, we're going to have to ask you to leave the premises. The mom doesn't want you anywhere near her or the baby. I was just in fucking disbelief, you know, like you can't make this shit up. Like she essentially entrapped me, right? She was the fucking abuser, and I'm there getting escorted away when I'm there trying to make some kind of connection here. And I actually said to the guy, I was like, look, you realise I'm zero threat here, right? I'm just chilling on the bed holding me son. And the guy actually said to me, I shit you not, the male police officer said to me, he went, yeah, I can see you're no threat, but it's all about the man. Oh. It's all about the man. You know what the daft thing is? I couldn't even be angry with him, because he's right. It is all about the man. At least here in the UK, you know, and most of the Western world, it's all about the fucking mother, you know. Couldn't give 2 shits about the dad. The mother can be the most vile, narcissistic fucking witch alive, and it's still all about her. So I was like, alright mate, look, it is what it is, I'll fucking leave. So they escorted us away, which, by the way, that might go down as like the most humiliating day of my life. To be escorted away by police, going to visit your own flesh and fucking blood after you were the one that was entrapped by the witch of a mother, you know what I mean? So anyway, I drove home, and again, she blocked us on everything. Couldn't contact her on anything. All social media blocked. A mobile number blocked. I was then blocked on her mum's phone again. So I thought, right, I'll just play the waiting game again. See what's gonna happen. See how this is gonna pan out. And again, it turned into weeks, months. Never heard a fucking thing. The next time I heard from her was about a week before his first birthday. So it had been like 11 months that I hadn't heard from her. and then she just casually messages us saying, "Oh, do you want to come and see him for his birthday?" I genuinely don't. I'll never be able to comprehend how women can just do such vile, evil things so casually. Just like not 1 ounce of remorse, ni fucking shame, ni remorse, you know, ni empathy for how you might be feeling. But I didn't wanna cause any arguments or anything, so I just said, yeah, I'll come and see him. And then I found out she had moved with me son to another city, right? 150 mile away. Like, fuck no, man. You cannot make this fucking shit up, man. And this happens all the time. This happens way more than anyone would even like to think about. Women doing this shit to men. It's unreal, man. So I drove down, took about 3.5 hours to drive there. Did I cry as soon as she opened the door and I seen him? Of course I did, man. Of course I did. Because I'm an alpha male, you know what I mean? That's what alpha males do. We cry alpha male tears, man.
I'm alpha. You know what I'm saying? We alphas. We do what we want to do.
I remember just seeing him, and obviously I don't think he had any idea who I was, but he he wasn't apprehensive about like approaching us, you know what I mean? So I kind of embraced him, give him a hug and that, give him some gifts. I tried to show him how to open wrapping paper, and he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So I opened them for him. I was there for like a few hours. She let us take him to a nearby park and walk around and stuff. And then she was just a real bitch at the end of the day, you know what I mean? She was like, "Oh, okay, I don't want you here anymore, leave." You know, just like that. It's like, my son is now 2 years old, and I've met him maybe 5 times. Now I just kind of feel like I'm at a dead end, you know? I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what to feel anymore. I don't know what to think. I'm just like total flatline, you know? Total numb. Every guy I talk to says the same thing. They'll say, whatever you do, don't get the courts involved. Because when you get those courts involved, you're fucked. Financially, mentally, physically. Even me dad. Like, my mum and dad were divorced when I was really young, like 5 or something. And even me dad says, look, whatever you do, man, don't get those courts involved. Because you're fucked. You're pretty much fucked. It's like, I work with guys as well. There's one guy in particular, like, I won't name him obviously. That poor guy, man, he, this guy aged 10 years in like 6 months. I remember when he was going through the divorce and she was like fucking off with the kids. This guy aged about 10 years. No word of a lie. He looked like a completely different guy. Like just physically, you could see he was just totally fucking drained. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to do, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. I guess that's why I'm recording this video. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired of pretending like I'm fine when I'm obviously not fine. You know? Like, I have days where I'm okay, and then I have days, especially when I'm at work, I'll have to like go and hide in the toilet for 5 minutes and just cry, you know? Just leave the work floor, go and cry, and then come back and act like everything's fine. I mean, what would you have done in this situation? Or what did you? I mean, God forbid, I hope nobody watching this can actually relate to what I'm saying. But if you can, let us know in the comments, man. What the fuck did you do? You know, it's funny. I've confided in a few people about this, and I'd say like 90% of the people said if they were in this situation, they would have just walked the fuck away. As soon as they found out what she did, they would have just walked away. But I couldn't date it, man. The baby is innocent. You can't just walk away from them. You know what I mean? No kid deserves. Well, first of all, no kid deserves to be fucking brought in the world via manipulation. And secondly, every kid deserves a dad. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what? I can't believe I actually forgot to mention this. I also found out that me ex had an affair. Of course she did. Of course she did, man. So I demanded a DNA test. Obviously, it turned out to be mine. But I just found it fucking funny that she had the affair. I had to pay for the DNA test. And then, here's the daft thing, right? The people who done the DNA test, they didn't even contact me. The results went to the mother. Can you believe that fucking shit? Like, fucking hell. You know, you go online and you hear all this shit about, oh, the evil patriarchy, white male privilege. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? You know, you want to know what white male privilege is? Watch this video. This is white male privilege right here. This is it, man. Doesn't get much better than this. Anyway, I'm fucking done, man. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. What the fuck should I do? What did you do? What did anyone that you know that's gone through something similar, what did they do? Let us know. I might not ever make another video. This could be the first video of many. I genuinely don't know. I've got any plans. I just felt like setting up the camera and talking, you know. It's now nearly 20 past 1 in the morning. I just needed a vent, you know. If you've watched this from beginning to end, you deserve a fucking medal. Yeah, thank you.